Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
See, Wayne. You got Popeye. You take a bill on the date.
Right, ready. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Nope. Shit out of here.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Touchdown defense. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen.
And now it's Rosen looking. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. A first down carry by Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
You like that, Miller. You like it.
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run with Sanders, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right. Here's Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Why did he get the Rams quick?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley.
Oh, touchdown. Oh, he gave it.
It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown. Cardinals. Damian Ratley 96 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
I really want to greedy. This nigga Deuce Tate, not Deuce Brady.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Rosen. Now he's forced out left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he's flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this may be a free play here for Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Now, before the Bears thing, he had inside run and length or some shit like that.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one.
Damn scumbag.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 25 yards that time.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
A little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Like that play, you just see how through it back shoulder. That's why he did that turn like that.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I throw it to the left.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for...
Touchdown, Arizona.
For no reason.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All the time, this shit didn't come up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep over the... And got his man complete.
Bro, this thing got too much.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen. A dump off to Elliott. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I get ball back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Yeah, they're in the game right now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll set up a throw. Escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now it's Rosen. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action here with Rosen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And this is caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Damn.
I'm right over it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Radley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Raiders first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Open man is Kirk, complete.
It's supposed to be a man. Come on, man. We're not playing this on.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Go! 52's the mic. Hey, come on now. Hey, Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Let him know. Mike 52. Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is called. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Foot down. This man jumped.
Rosen's pass complete to number 13. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, that was weak.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You can't beat him and Madden, baby. Why you lose?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Ratley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Another try after the first down sack. Rosen throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He calls it up. Loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I want to try. Throw a jump ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And an Elliott run.
What's out of here, bro? What's going on, dog?
A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Martinez going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
1-yard line.
Got it. 52. Mike 52. Bring it. Bring it.
From the gun, Martinez. Oh, no. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it.
Go, baby.
And his guys will take over.
He trying to challenge. Nah, baby. No.
At the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you get...
That's caught inside the 20. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Pressure on him now, baby. Pressure is on him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. The second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll take it in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now you got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here. You're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Martinez. He's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. Looking to throw. Martinez. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
I can't call timeout. I can't call timeout.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
You want to let me take a play? Oh, my God.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still